What up, you guys? It's Devontae Woodson, president of Greater Youth Sports Association, and this is another week of Raising a Greater Youth Athlete. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Tuesday. Um, Last week, we kind of talked about dinner as a family and the benefits behind that. And there's just so many different benefits that we found in the different articles. The ones that we highlighted last week were the benefits with the body, so decreasing body fat percentage, losing weight, staying healthy. The benefits with the intellectuals, so students were found to actually increase test scores, which is just crazy. And then the mental, so the mental side of it, so with teenagers and decreasing the chances of them with using drugs and just different things like that, all from just family dinners, right? So before we get into this week's topic, we want to say, if you're new to the watching the Razor Greater Youth Athlete videos every week, these are videos basically to help you as a parent with your everyday decisions with raising your child that may be in sports, right? So each week we're going to give you guys facts from actual researched articles, so you could trust where it's coming from. So it's just basically we're here to help you with the everyday decisions that you might face with raising your child. So this week we're talking about how to create powerful family dinners. So we know why it's important, but this week we're talking about what exactly you can do to create that perfect family dinner, right? So the number one thing that a lot of people say is, hey, I have a teenager, and they just don't want to eat family dinner. So everyone thinks teenagers just want to do their own thing and they don't enjoy family dinners. Well, according to research, this is actually false. So in an American study, 80% of teenagers cited eating dinner at home was one of their top rated activities. So teenagers do want to do it, but in order to be successful at the family dinner, to execute at that, it needs to be free of like interrogation at the table. So it's not a time where you want to interrogate your teenager about maybe them coming home late or schoolwork or anything like that. You want to keep it kind of free of interrogation. So number two, you want to eliminate the tension at the table. This kind of hits on the interrogation part. So things that cause tension, such as like cell phone usage, topics such as grades or curfew infractions. So just you want to eliminate the tension at the table, so you want to keep it very free and just basically a good time, right? You can save all that tension stuff and all the other things for after dinner, or yeah, definitely not before, probably after. And then number three is picky eaters. So trying to fight picky eaters. Like we always say, like, well, my child just doesn't like to eat this, my child doesn't like to do that, right? So some tips to help out with tricky eaters is you want to avoid bribing and tricking. So this leads to a deeper food aversion. So what I mean by that is, like, when you're sitting at the table and you're like, eat your broccoli, little Timmy, then you can have ice cream afterwards. So this is kind of bribing him, little Timmy, to eat the broccoli so you can have ice cream, which is the reward. And then so he starts thinking as broccoli as the negative input. So he's not going to want to eat broccoli for his own well-being, right? So studies show that tactile play and getting your kid to, such as like smearing oil on vegetables and preparing the food for roasting, children want to play, right? So if we let them play with their food and kind of making it, and getting in that process of making the food, they're less likely to have the food aversion for that food. So we suggest just getting your child involved with the whole process of making the food and let them play with it a little bit, right? That's fine. So those are three tips that we suggest you to do to create a powerful family dinner. All right, if you found this video useful, if you thought about somebody when you were watching it, definitely tag them in the comments below. Give us a like. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good week.